A little while ago, we were approached by a national carrier who came to us and said, you know what, I need to create efficiency in my organization. My underwriters can't handle all the policy volume that's coming in the door today. And we need to find a way to automate selection of the appropriate risks and more accurate pricing of those risks for the volume of policies and submissions that we see that are under $20,000 in premium. And as a chief underwriting officer, I need to know it can be done while maintaining the overall better than average performance that I expect out of my great underwriters. This carrier had a catch though. On average, they wrote higher hazard business. So the concern around maintaining performance is particularly salient here. We took nearly $500 million of historical premium with an average premium size of right around $19,000 per policy to construct an automated process that was supported by predictive analytics that would accurately separate good risks from bad risks and price accordingly. After running all the policies using this straight-through processing approach, a few key statistics emerged. The loss ratio on the $457 million portfolio of business was an 85.2% on a pure premium basis, using their traditional approach of underwriters reviewing every policy. But they knew it wasn't as effective as it could be because there were too many policies coming in to allow their underwriters to do a thorough review on all of them. They had to make their best guess on which ones to pay more attention to. When we analyzed what the automation approach could do for them, we found out that the carrier was now able to automate decision making on $354 million in premium from the total $457 million book of business. Even for high hazard business, writing 77.4% of the policies with an automated model generated a loss ratio of 78.4%. So right out of the gate, that means a 6.8% loss ratio improvement relative to the book as a whole. At the same time, this model flagged the other 22.6% of policies as being poor performers. And that population had a loss ratio of 108%. A major benefit to the carrier is the ability to prioritize their underwriting resources and spend time on the $103 million in premium from the group of policies flagged by the system. Their underwriters are able to focus on what they do best and what computers can't do, which is to use their expertise to evaluate any additional considerations that should be taken into account on some of those higher risk policies. Perhaps there's been a change in the management team, or perhaps there's a new safety program in place that has recently been implemented. Or the underwriter may agree that with the model and decide the policy is a bad risk or that the market price isn't sufficient and release it to the competition. Either way, the carrier has addressed the bottleneck in underwriting, and they are getting more value and productivity from their underwriting team. And they benefit from a customer loyalty perspective because they don't have to ask a bunch of questions and request more detail than is necessary on the better risks that they want to keep as customers